Opet was first discovered in a quiet corner of the street. She didn't bark or run. She just stood there, frail, silent, and tired. Her ribs showed through her thin body. Her skin was rough and patchy, and large parts of her fur were missing. She scratched herself constantly, trying to relieve the itch, but it only left her skin raw and wounded. Her body had clearly been battling mites and parasites for a long time. It's not unusual to find dogs in Bali facing these kinds of struggles. Many street dogs suffer from untreated mange, fleas, ticks, and infections. Their immune systems wear down over time, especially when food is scarce and shelter is hard to find. Opet's condition told a long story, one filled with discomfort, hunger, and neglect. But despite all of that, she remained calm. Her eyes were tired, but they were kind. She didn't fight help. She just waited. Treatment started right away. The first goal was to address the blood parasite infection. She was given antibiotics and important supplements to help rebuild her health from the inside out. Her energy was low, and her body needed time to recover. Each step forward came slowly, but it came. She was also dewormed and treated with Brevecto, a medicine that helped remove the mites and prevent future bites from fleas and ticks. The itching started to calm down. Her skin, which had been red and sore, began to settle. For the first time in a long while, she wasn't in constant discomfort. Along with medication, Opet was given daily meals filled with the nutrition her body had been missing. Slowly, she started to gain weight. Her fur began to grow back in the bare spots. Her eyes looked brighter. The painful, cracked patches on her skin faded, replaced by smooth, healthy areas that no longer needed to be scratched. This transformation didn't happen overnight. It took weeks of consistent care. But Opet responded well. She learned to trust her new routine. She would sit calmly during treatments. She began to show small signs of peace, closing her eyes while resting, stretching out in the sun, even wagging her tail gently at familiar faces. The change wasn't just physical. It was emotional, too. When her body had reached a healthy weight and her skin was fully healed, she was ready for the next step. She was vaccinated and spayed, a step that would help protect her long-term health and prevent more unwanted litters. These medical milestones marked the end of one chapter and the beginning of a safer, more stable life. Opet now spends her days in a local neighborhood where people recognize her and watch out for her. She's no longer the forgotten, struggling dog with sunken sides and itchy skin. She's healthy, relaxed, and strong. She walks around without fear, finding sunny spots to rest and clean water to drink. Her coat has filled in beautifully, and her movements are confident. She's not hiding anymore. Her recovery is a reminder that change takes time, but it's possible. All she needed was attention, care, and consistency. In return, she gave back her quiet strength, her patience, and her trust. Now, she is simply a happy dog. She doesn't need much, just good food, clean water, and a few kind people. And after everything she went through, she's finally getting the life she always deserved. If this story touched you, give it a like. Even sharing stories like Opet's helps more dogs find safety, care, and love when they need it most.